Hey everybody! In today's video, I am going to show you one of my old favorite techniques for creating like an aurora borealis sort of look on your cards. I actually have another video on this that I'll link you to, but it's with a different medium. So I wanted to show you that you can do this with multiple mediums, and it's just so fun. Who doesn't love like just a pastel sort of rainbow northern lights thing? Just monsters. That's who. Everyone else loves them. So I have some 1-inch post-it tape that I have masked off a card front with, and I have 3 of my watercolor crayons. Now, when I did this video in the past, I did it with oil pastels. Those work great. These crayons I use a ton in my art journal because they are so easy to blend just with your finger. And once they're activated with water, because they are water soluble crayons, and you're using them in your art journal, they are then permanent. So they're sort of like Derwent ink tints in that way. So they're a little bit different from the water soluble oil pastels that I have used in the past. And they put so much pigment down when you go to scribble with them, as I'm doing on this tape. Now you'll notice that I'm doing it on the tape and not on the card. And that is because I want this super soft blending effect that you're going to see me get. And apparently my desk isn't level because throughout this video, you're going to see those little caps just rolling towards me. There's nothing I can do about that, but you'll watch me fighting gravity this entire time. Sorry about that. So I'm just using my Holy Trinity, a magenta, a cyan, and a yellow to create this look. This is always my go-to, even with the oil pastels, and you'll see that in the video that I'll be linking you to, because they blend so beautifully together. So what I do, you'll see me going to one color, but then coming back into the previous color. And that is to blend those two colors and get a little bit of mixing where they overlap. So you'll see a little bit of an orange hue with the magenta and the yellow, and a little bit of a purple hue with the magenta and the cyan. So I'll just go all the way to the edge, and then I'll speed this up so you don't have to watch that same thing over and over again. But you can blend these very softly. If one color is coming off the tape and it seems too harsh, you can blend it some more with your finger. Once you have blended it all the way out and it's very thin on the cardstock, you don't have to worry about it smudging or anything after you send the recipient your card. It's really pretty well set once you have a good thin layer of it down on your card front. So don't worry about that. Even if you're not adding water, it will be completely stable to mail and for the person to get it. Now here comes the satisfying part where I remove the tape and reveal this beautiful, clean, soft design. So I'll set that aside, and you can see that I have a mask here that I've cut with a die with this adorable little zebra. And you can see on my craft mat the Sprout ink that I used for another card that you'll see at the end of this video. And that's why my mask is green instead of white. So I am going to create a little rainbow halo around this zebra. I became completely obsessed with this zebra as soon as I found it, and so I made a bunch of cards with it. It's the cutest image. And now zebras in real life, they're kind of mean. They're kind of like donkeys. They bite and stuff. But zebras on paper are adorable. And it's one of those stamp images that I can't resist. If I see it, I have to buy the zebras. There are so many artsy possibilities you can do with these adorable high contrast animals. So I'm putting the crayon all over the entire mask, not on the card. Again, I want to be able to smudge it off of the mask and onto the cardstock. Now I realized later on, after I put this pale purple on, I needed a darker purple. So you'll see me add that in just a minute. But I'm going to go around and just smudge off in rainbow order these colors so that he has a little bit of a glow around him in a rainbow order. So you can go above or below. I'm sort of doing one side at a time and not going all the way across the entire zebra, but you could do it either way. So I'll get to the green and the blue. And then here's where I realize that that purple is too pale and I need a little more intense purple. Just to have the same tonal value as the rest of the rainbow, which is pretty bright. So you can just color on top of that with a different color crayon and then blend that out onto the page. And you can see that's a much better purple or violet than the one that I had on there before. Now I do need just a little bit more blue. It seems like the blue is getting lost a little bit. So just, again, just color on top of what you already have and then smudge that off onto the card. And this is going to be such a cute little happy halo for this little zebra. You can continue to blend as long as you want until that pigment doesn't move anymore, until you feel like that's done on the page. So then I pull the mask off. And then it's ready for me to stamp the zebra image into it. So here's what it looks like when it's finished. That background is a super fun die. You'll see on my blog post. This is the masked stripes. And then I love this clean and simple stamp with these beautiful quotes and matching dies. And then here's my lime green zebra card. So head over to my blog for more information. And thanks so much for watching.